Hey everybody, it's Chris again, the RFS Insider. In this video, we're going to be looking at two categories in the reverse funnel system backend website. We're going to be looking at the calendar icon and the tools icon. In the previous sections, we looked at the homepage, we looked at the leads, the stats, and the email icons in previous videos. Now we're going to be focusing on calendar and tools. So we're going to start off with calendar. If you mouse over calendar, you're going to get two options. You're going to get call schedule and my calendar. What call schedule is we're going to go ahead and click on that. The call schedule is the Global Resorts Network recorded calls that you can dial into on a daily basis, and pretty much what they are is their question and answer time, information about the system, other info about just wealth building in general. Some of them are more motivational and some of them are strictly informational. So I would recommend starting out with the advertiser calls and the beginners training calls. Those are probably going to benefit you the most being a new member. And then go from there, because you don't want to put yourself on information overload by trying to listen to these calls every single day, 3 times a day. It's just going to be difficult, and you want to leave some time to take some action. So pretty much when you go to this page under calendar recorded calls, you're going to get this list, and it's going to say the reverse funnel system weekly live call schedule. So if you wanted to get involved with these calls, these live calls, they're going to give you the times and the days of the week that you can call in. And pretty much what they're going to describe here is each day, they're going to give the call time, they're going to give a description of the call, they're going to give you the number you need to dial, and what your personal access code is. You may or may not have gotten any personal phone calls about this already, but if you're in the system, I'm pretty sure you have. And if you are just getting started, or you're going to try to get started, then you're going to want to get involved with this. I know people are going to think it's a waste of time, I don't need to do it. You will find information here that will definitely make you money in the long run, and it's going to save you more research on your own. So I would definitely recommend getting started with at least a couple of them. So just to give you an idea of what they have here, on Sundays, obviously there's no calls for Sundays. Monday they have two. They have one at 11, one at 9. The one at 9 is the RFS beginners training call. I'd recommend doing that one. And Takeoff to Success is another. Tuesday they have two as well. They have the same two, and then when you get to Wednesday, they have 3 calls. They add a lunch break advertising call in there. So if you have time on your lunch break and you want to sneak in a call right there, you can go ahead and do that. Thursday is the same thing. They actually add at 9 p.m. the RFS Knights of the Round Table call. Now, this call is a little bit unique because what it is just some of the more successful individuals within the system describing, more general wealth building information, not necessarily specific to RFS. It could be, it might not be, but what they're going to do is just give you some tidbits of information that are going to help you in the overall scheme of things. Friday, there's only one call at 11. It's a Takeoff to Success call. And then Saturday there are no calls for that day. So the weekend there's nothing, but during the week you either have 2 or 3 calls a day that you can optionally get involved with. Like I said, it's a good opportunity. I'd recommend getting started with a couple of them, but don't go overboard, or you'll find yourself spending all your time on the phone and running up your phone bill pretty high. So definitely get started with a couple, but don't go overboard. We're going to click up here to my calendar icon again, and it pops up. The second category is my calendar, so we'll click on that, and literally just what it says. It opens up a calendar where you have every day of the week for the given month. You can go forward and backwards through the different months, and you can click on each day and add an event that you would like to do. So we'll click on Add Event from March 6th, 2008. You can put the event name, and then you can put the details of that event. You can also attach a time to it and a reminder if you want the system to remind you on the front page about your event coming up. So that's a pretty powerful organizational tool, and as I mentioned in a previous video, you probably would want to keep your RFS business separate from any personal items to put in here, just to keep things focused. So we're going to go back to the calendar, and like I said, you can do that for any day, any month, and you can keep track of it so you can monitor your progress. So that's pretty much the calendar section. Now we're going to look at the tools icon. Now when you mouse over this, there's a bunch of pop-ups. I won't be going directly to these because there are some personal information on these pages, but I'll just give you a brief rundown of each one. The merchant account settings. This is where you can define your merchant account if you have a merchant account beyond the basic one that is provided to you for free, well, initially with no additional cost by GRN. There is a fee to use it, but it doesn't cost you any extra to use it, which means you can get started selling right away. But you can go here to manage those settings. If you do decide to add another merchant account that you sign up for on your own, you can do that here. Your splash page settings, there's just some information regarding different browser platforms that you can go in and edit some settings with that. That's more self-explanatory when you get involved and actually go there yourself. Here's the tab now for applying for a merchant account. Apply for a merchant account here. If you do decide to get your own, they recommend a very good one to you, low cost. You'll be approved for the dollar amount you're going to be doing with this system. Like we mentioned before, you can't just sign up for a personal PayPal account and be expecting to, clear $10,000–$15,000 a month. They're just not going to approve you for that. So you're going to need another merchant account eventually. So here they recommend one to you. You can go ahead and sign up with them if you'd like, or if you have another one that you're already looking at, you can use that. It's totally up to you. And the next tab is process a refund. At any point in time, if you have a lead that's unhappy with the system, or they decide that it's not for them, or for whatever reason they just want their money back, then you can go in, select the lead that's looking for the refund, process the refund, and it'll automatically be handled. Hopefully you won't have to do that too often, but it does happen. Just want to let you know it's there. The do not call list, if you, pretty much same as the process a refund, if there are people that are, decide they do not want to be involved with the system, you can enter their information here and keep track of those people so you don't accidentally call them or contact them and they already told you once that they did not want to be contacted. So that's more just for your benefit, so you don't bother people and not calling people that don't want to be a part of this opportunity. The last section is just real simple downloads. There's a couple items in this section that you can download. One is an email that you can use, edit, and send out to your liking with your leads, and the other item is just a sound file that you can use maybe on your web page or in an email broadcast or what have you. So there's a couple of things in there. You can download those, check them out. You may use them, you may never touch them. Completely up to you. So that's the calendar and tools section. Hopefully get a better grasp of what's available to you in those two areas. In the next two videos, we're going to be focusing on marketing and training icons. Those are pretty intensive parts of the website, so they definitely need their own individual video. So check back for those two, and we'll see you guys in the next video.